excited about this, Cole.
From Manchester, England, weighing 246 pounds, Wade Barrett.
Been talking about what Wade Barrett's team is going to do all night long.
Wade Barrett is a natural-born leader, and he has been on an incredible roll as of late. He's called Booker the Barrett Barrage.
You know, if Wade Barrett's team could get a victory tonight, it's going to totally just put him in a different state of mind. The guy feels like he's a natural-born leader. Tonight will prove it.
Introducing next from Perry, Oklahoma, weighing 260 pounds, the All-American Jack Swagger.
He refocused Jack Swagger after being embarrassed by the Muppets a few weeks ago.
Cole, you remember when you were a kid and you had to pick up teams and you were always the last one to get picked? If I were picking up a team, Swagger would be my first pick.
You know, I agree with that. It's swag time, y'all.
From Hollywood, Florida, weighing 213 pounds, he is the United States champion, Dolph Ziggler.
Now, Dolph was successful earlier tonight defending his United States Championship. Remember, he's in this matchup replacing Christian, who was injured during the overseas tour in Europe.
From Juarez, Mexico, weighing 205 pounds, Unico.
I like this Unico, a renewed style, renegade style, ever since he was unmasked last month by Sin Cara in Mexico City.
Let me tell you something. I think Unico is going to be the ace in the hole for Team Barrett.
And from Marietta, Georgia, weighing 215 pounds, he is the Intercontinental Champion, Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes no longer needs the protective mask. His face is healed. He claims he is now a different man. He says that Randy Orton, during their rivalry, freed him, emancipated him. He has become a new man with some strange quirks and behavioral issues, in my estimation.
Well, I'm glad he's a new man because I didn't like the old one.
One thing I can say about Cody Rhodes, I mean, he's the champ, of course, but this kid has worked really hard on getting his body right. The guy's in great shape. Give it up for Cody Rhodes.
Face could still use a little more work.
Oh, yeah, just a little bit. Maybe a little more surgery.
Maybe they could add a tail.
You guys should talk.
It's a shame for
And their opponents first, from Dublin, Ireland, weighing 267 pounds, the Great White Sheamus.
He is the first ever Irish-born WWE champion. In fact, a former two-time WWE champion. He likes to have fun, but Booker, you know from Friday Night SmackDown, don't make him mad.
You know how I feel about Sheamus. I mean, the guy's a brawler. He's a throwback. He's old school. He's a future Hall of Famer in my eyes. That's really the way I think about Sheamus.
From Mexico City, Mexico, weighing 195 pounds, Sin Cara.
The high-flying luchador, world-renowned Sin Cara.
Check this entrance out right here. I mean, it's probably one of the most dynamic entrances of all time since Booker T.
Since Booker T. Booker, you did this a few times.
A couple times. Oh, my goodness. That's Sin Cara.
I would have loved to have seen you try to do that.
I did it a couple times.
You had 3 moves.
Out of West Africa, weighing 212 pounds, he is one half of the WWE Tag Team Champions, Kofi Kingston.
Oh, there's a young man that has about 3,000 moves.
Kofi Kingston.
Hey, do you think that Sin Cara and Kofi had an element of speed to Team Orton?
Definitely going to add a little bit of something. Kofi Kingston is excited.
From Cardiff, Wales, weighing 289 pounds, Mason Ryan.
6'5", 289, the powerhouse from Wales.
You're talking about somebody that's stacked and put together and carved out of granite all at the same time. Mason Ryan, you look at this guy and you say, oh my goodness.
You saw the concern on Dolph Ziggler's face. Dolph has had some run-ins with Mason Ryan over the past couple of weeks.
And they haven't turned out well for Dolph, have they?
No. He beat Dolph on Raw in an DQ match.
They count to me, they understand, they talk to me.
And from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing 235 pounds, the Apex Predator, Randy Orton.
Ladies and gentlemen, Randy Orton is the greatest performer in history in Survivor Series elimination matchups. He has won 4 different times in Survivor Series matchups. In fact, Randy Orton in 2004 and in 2005 was the sole survivor for his team. Absolutely incredible run in these type of matches for Randy Orton.
That's why it's called Team Orton.
You know, I look at Randy Orton, you know, you can describe him any way you want to, but when I see Randy Orton, I look at him and I say, that man, because he is totally the ticket. He has it all. He has the look. He has the in-ring skills. He has this right here. Just look at it. That's money right there, baby.
So the teams have been set for this 10-man elimination tag team matchup. And King, explain the rules to us.
Well, the rules are really pretty simple. These two teams battle. If a man gets pinned or is basically eliminated, he has to go back. I mean, he's back to the locker room. And it goes until one team is completely eliminated.
And I'm going to tell you, with so many guys out here on each team, it's kind of hard to be on the same page at all times in this matchup. So at some point, Cole, it's going to break down, man.
And I want to talk about the history of this matchup a little bit, because this match has done incredible things. In fact, has caused some superstars to go on to legendary careers here in WWE. Remember 1990? That was the night that The Undertaker debuted in WWE as part of the $1 Million Dream Team. The Rock touched on it moments ago. 1996, Rock in this building debuted as part of a Survivor Series matchup and was the sole survivor for his team. Randy Orton, we talked about his success as well. Really a building block to some great careers, this type of matchup here at Survivor Series. So Kofi Kingston will start things off against Dolph Ziggler. This really a rivalry that captured the attention of a lot of us over on Friday Night SmackDown at one time. Both champions now. Ziggler, United States. Kofi, one half of the tag team.
I'm going to tell you right now, these guys got to have butterflies, you know. I mean, in this building, just in this building, the same building, Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier handing out. Whoa! These guys got to be feeling really excited tonight. Whoa!
Ziggler right on the nose.
You got to be. Ziggler is on time tonight.
And kick out by Kofi after a count of 1. Randy Orton looking on, surveying the landscape for his team.
I'm going to tell you, after Zigzag had that one-on-one matchup earlier with Morrison, he's still showing, I mean, a whole lot of fire. Don't look like he's tired at all.
Well, Kofi was going for the SOS that time, and Ziggler countered, and Kofi now perhaps looking to make the first tag of the match, and he does. And here comes the captain.
Good tag, too. Good tag to Randy Orton. Hit him. Oh, my God. There it is.
The Viper strikes. Here's back into the middle of the ring as he stares at the other team. Elimination number 1.
Dolph Ziggler has been eliminated.
Oh, that is huge.
And you saw Jack Swagger looking to Wade Barrett for leadership, and Barrett now, you saw the hand gestures, the body language saying, telling the team to calm down. And now perhaps regroup and strategize.
Definitely need to regroup after that right there. That's a huge loss right there, losing Zigzag this early.
A big, big loss. And as we said earlier, you know, there's ways that you can lose this thing.
And look at Randy Orton. He's going to break up the huddle.
I mean, ain't no timeouts tonight, man. It's about taking care of business, and Randy Orton is all about business.
And Randy Orton wants Wade Barrett. That's who Orton wanted. Here's Cody Rhodes. He's going for a ride. Here comes Jack Swagger. Sheamus and Mason Ryan send Swagger and Unico flying.
Wait a minute. Something's about to jump.
Kofi and Sin Cara.
Showtime!
Looks like the laws of gravity do not apply to those two young. Oh, Sin Cara may be hurt.
Sin Cara, a history of knee issues, thanks to Unico during their rivalry last month.
I'm going to tell you, Cara's in a lot of pain right now. He's hurt.
See if
Take
we
another
can
look
see
what
exactly what happened. Watch the Sin Cara.
Whoa!
Oh man, I think he hyperextended that knee.
Sin Cara got caught up on that top rope right there.
Yeah.
Didn't get full extension right there. Got caught up.
And right now, as the teams regroup, there are now doctors and officials out at ringside. And
Well, you can lose in this elimination match by pinfall, submission, disqualification, or count out. I don't know if Sin Cara is going to be able to continue.
see Randy Orton talking about strategy with his team as we take another look at how
let's see
Sin
if
Cara was hurt.
Check it out right here. Right there, he got caught on that top rope right there.
Sin Cara has been eliminated.
I think he hyperextended.
Well, Sin Cara eliminated because he's unable to perform in the matchup. He was injured. He cannot continue.
You can tell he's trying to get his boot off. Maybe an ankle injury.
Sin Cara's hurt right now, guys.
Guys, as we get ready to get back into this matchup as they attend to Sin Cara, does this little break here, which team do you think it helps?
What this break? I don't think this gives an advantage to either team.
I mean, it gives Team Barrett a chance, I think, to regroup.
Well, and actually, it does give Team Barrett the not the advantage, but it evens the odds, evens the sides up again. Now it's 4-on-4.
So now it's Cody Rhodes squaring off with Randy Orton. Great rivalry for these two over the past couple of months. Cody, the current Intercontinental Champion. Remember, it was Randy Orton who put 9 staples in Rhodes' skull with a shot to the back of the head with the ring bell. And then in really a brawl, a street fight on SmackDown a couple of weeks ago was the night that Randy Orton...
Oh, wait a minute. Here comes this big monster right here, Mason Ryan.
Oh, Mason Ryan, near 300-pounder from Cardiff, Wales.
Nothing really fancy about this guy. Just brute strength.
You know, when you're that big and you got that much power, you don't need to be fancy. Just go in there and bolo somebody, man.
And Friday night on SmackDown, Mason Ryan knocked off Jack Swagger. And look at a knee to the Adam's apple of Cody Rhodes. And Cody Rhodes wants nothing to do with the big man.
Mason Ryan, I mean, he's a big guy, but he's elusive. He's quick in the middle of that ring, man.
Well, you know, he told me his quickness comes from when he played football or soccer. He played for the Plymouth Dog Club in Wales, and he said that he was one of the quickest men and obviously most powerful. Played professional football in Wales.
Well, Cody Rhodes wants no more of Mason Ryan.
Here comes Udico.
And Udico may not have wanted into this matchup. Mason Ryan tossing Unico around. He outweighs Unico by almost 100 pounds. And now Kofi Kingston in off the tag. Hook of the leg here on Udico, who kicks out. Udico from the tough streets of Juarez, Mexico, just across the Rio Grande from El Paso.
Udico's a fighter too. I mean, the kid. I mean, just the short time he's been there, Udico's a player, man.
Kofi and
Whoa.
a kick out. You know what's amazed me about Udico, Booker?
What's
Remember
that?
when he was wearing the mask as
Yeah.
Sin Cara Negro, and he was a high flyer? Now he's really changed his game. He's really slowed himself down in the ring, become a lot more aggressive, vicious.
You know-
Here's Barrett, cover on Kingston.
You know, when he had the mask on, he was representing Mexico. He was going out there trying to be that #1 mask guy. Now, without the mask, I think the real Udico has come out. A guy that just fist on fire, that want to go out there and take somebody out, man.
Yeah, I think it's all about himself now.
Wade Barrett, leader of Team Barrett, 6'7", 246 pounds from Manchester. He is
Whoa.
a bare-knuckle champion. Hook of the leg. And speaking about being about himself, Barrett says it's now time, Barrett time, hence the name of Barrett Garage. It's about making money here in the WWE. In his words, Book,
You know, no doubt about it, Wade Barrett over the past few months has stepped up. Wade Barrett had told me he wanted to be a champion here in the WWE. Not just be a champion, he wants to make history here in the WWE.
Kofi Kingston trying to build momentum. Both men knocked down.
Well, Wade Barrett is leading Team Barrett here tonight, but I think you're both right about the fact that Wade Barrett, from now on, wants to be his own man. He wants to win some titles for himself, not worry about teammates.
You know what, I said that from the beginning.
Mason Ryan in there against Udico. And look at the power of this man.
That was a bad move by Udico right there. He's going for the ride.
He is punishing Hunico, knee to the back.
If he hit Hunico with that big power slam.
Wow. Oh, man.
How strong is this guy?
Dump that boy like a sack of potatoes.
You know, but we talked on SmackDown Friday night about how Mason Ryan really the wild card for Team Orton. And he has been impressive so far. Look at this.
I'm going to tell you, there's nothing stopping Mason Ryan from going straight to the top here in the WWE.
Tag made by Cody. Mason Ryan doesn't realize the tag's been made. Beautiful disaster off the skull. Cody Rhodes.
Oh, my goodness.
Cover.
That's it.
Rhodes got him.
Mason Ryan has been eliminated.
What a great counter, a great strategy by Rhodes. It is now 4-3, Team Barrett in the lead.
Yeah, but I'm going to tell you, Sheamus, that man Randy Orton and Kofi Kingston, you ain't going to just walk through these guys. Trust me, they got something up their sleeve.
And Sheamus now squares off with Cody. Sheamus 6'4", 267 from Dublin, Ireland.
All man, too, Cole.
Two-time WWE champion, a 2010 King of the Ring winner, former United States champion.
I was just about to say, I want to see Sheamus get mad, and we might just see it now.
He's got that Irish temper. He is quite the hothead. Oh, wow. And look at Sheamus go. Just loading on Cody.
This is the part I like right here. What this is called right here is a beatdown.
Nobody does it better than the Great White.
To the leg, and Cody kicks out. Sheamus was brought up on one of the toughest streets in Dublin. It's called North Great George's Street. He was bullied as a kid because of the way he looked. He's got the pale skin, the red hair. He said kids used to push him around, make fun of him all the time, and that really toughened him up, hardened him. Oh!
You know, his skin is actually pale blue. It takes him a week of sunbathing to turn white.
Check this out. This one I like right here.
Sheamus calls this the Riastro. It's a transformation, which gives him enhanced power according to Irish lore. And look at Sheamus go.
I call it a mugging.
You've called it other things too.
Watch out here. Sheamus wants to finish this.
Nice suplex by Sheamus. Into the cover. Look, it puts the forearm right in the face of Cody, who kicks out at 2. Nice physical cover by Sheamus.
You know, when a guy, does that, use that forearm like that, I mean, he's not trying to cover the guy. He's not trying to get extra leverage. He's just trying to show that, look, I'm the boss in here. I'm running this show.
And Sheamus almost caught by Cody and managing to hang on. There's Wade Barrett.
Real quick for a big man.
Cody takes advantage. You notice something different in Cody?
What's that?
I don't know. He's a lot more vicious, a bit aggressive here tonight.
Well, one thing, he's not wearing that mask.
Yeah, you know what? Losing that mask may have been the best thing ever for him. I think he used that mask. It was almost like a crutch.
You know, I agree with you on that right there, King. And the thing is, Cody Rhodes is actually better than that.
Wade Barrett, the leader of his team, looks to put Sheamus away. Team Barrett is up right now, 4 men to 3 in this elimination match.
That's Sheamus right there. You know what? I said before, Sheamus, he in that referee count 1, he's going to kick out. He's not going to waste any time, just laying out down there.
I think Sheamus is making a mistake here in the. Well, right now he can't do anything about it, but I think Sheamus has stayed there a little too long. Getting worn down.
Such an historic night here
Wow.
at Madison Square Garden, 25th anniversary of Survivor Series, as Hunico comes in off the tag and starting to brag a bit against Sheamus. You know, one of the names, you can't talk about Survivor Series without talking about this one name, Shawn Michaels.
Of course.
I mean, he was involved in 2 of the great Survivor Series moments. Of course, 1997, the Montreal Screwjob, as it's become to be known, his match against Bret Hart for the WWE title.
Look at Hunico.
And perhaps one of my favorite moments, 2002, right here in Madison Square Garden, first ever Elimination Chamber match at Survivor Series. Shawn Michaels returning from nearly 5 years off because of a serious back injury to win the World Heavyweight Championship. Remember the emotion of that night here in the Garden.
Of course, Shawn Michaels, in my estimation, one of the greatest performers.
Oh, yeah! And a man who said he grew up idolizing Shawn Michaels, Kofi Kingston, is in off the tag. And look at Kingston go. Kofi Kingston said growing up in Ghana, he used to gather at friend's house, one of the only friends who had a television set, to watch the WWE and watch his hero, Shawn Michaels. And Kofi Kingston looking to emulate Shawn with a win here tonight at Survivor
I've
Series.
never seen Shawn do the boom drop. What are you talking about?
You're a Oh, man.
Cody Rhodes down.
Look at Barrett. Uh-oh. Great counter by Kofi.
Check Kofi out.
To put Barrett away.
Kofi had a lot of leverage on that cover right there. Barrett just muscled out of it.
Kofi Kingston is wiping everybody out.
Good job.
Look at Swagger.
Oh, no.
Barrett barrage.
Wow.
Kofi kicked inside out right there.
I'll tell you, that's that 4-on-3 advantage right there. These guys
Wasteland.
are working it to perfection.
Wade Barrett will eliminate Kofi Kingston.
Oh, man.
Kofi Kingston has been eliminated.
And suddenly, Team Barrett has a 4-2 lead as Orton comes in.
Here comes
and goes right
Randy.
after Barrett.
Randy's not going to wait, man. He's not going to wait the referee tell him, okay, let's go. He's in there taking care of business.
That's a smart move on Randy's part. He who hesitates is lost.
Oh,
Wade
Look at
Barrett,
Wade
great
Barrett.
counter by Wade.
wow.
Tell you, Wade Barrett, as he makes the tag to Unico.
Check Unico out. Just the guy I told you. Just the ace in the hole right there.
Randy Orton knocked down by Unico as he flies like a missile through the second rope.
And the big forearm right into the face of Randy.
I mean, Unico wanted to get that tag. He wanted to get in there and show exactly what he's all about. That was a suicide mission right there.
Imagine if Unico could pin Randy Orton right here.
Whoa. Randy barely slid out the back door right there, too.
Tag to Swagger.
Here comes the swag, man.
Yeah, the 6'7", 260-pound former World Heavyweight Champion, former Money in the Bank winner, and former trainer of Michael Cole.
You talked earlier about all these great Survivor Series moments, Shawn Michaels and all the good. What about the big victory that my Royal team had at Survivor Series? A clean sweep. Not even one member of my team was defeated.
You were also in the Survivor Series matchup where The Rock debuted back in 1996.
There you go.
As Cody Rhodes comes in, and now Team Barrett's working great here. They're working, they got all gears rolling. It's down to Orton and Sheamus for Team Orton.
There's a fist right inside of Randy's head.
I mean, I give a lot of praise to Randy and Sheamus, but right now it's 4-on-2. Anytime you get these odds right here, it's bad luck, dog.
Randy's in a bad way here. Oh, nice headbutt.
Wow.
Oh, look at this. Cody, hook of the leg. Oh, and Randy Orton just gets the shoulder out.
I tell you, Cody Rhodes is calculating. I mean, everything he does in there, you almost see the wheels turning in his mind. What can I do next to hurt this man?
Oh, I guarantee you this is hurting Randy Orton right here. This could be a submission move. Randy in a lot of pain. That arm locked behind him.
And Randy Orton's really brought out the best in Cody Rhodes.
Definitely.
Past couple of months. This rivalry may be the best thing of Cody Rhodes' career. And look at Cody go. Randy Orton. And you notice how Orton was like playing possum there.
Wow.
Randy Orton almost suckered Rhodes in and then was able to toss Rhodes away, giving him a slight opening. Can he make a tag?
You know, the way I see that is Randy just caught that at the last minute, saw exactly what was happening, and dropped that boy Cody Rhodes. I don't think he was playing possum, Cole.
And here comes Sheamus. And the great white.
Big hammer blows right to the head of Swagger.
Oh, man.
I think the temper's kicked in.
Another beat down.
I love this. I love when Sheamus goes up top.
I mean, 275 pounds coming off like a missile, and he finna put it on that boy Swag.
I call the battering ram.
Whoa!
And Unico, thanks for coming.
And there goes Unico.
The Irish curse backbreaker. Cody Rhodes runs into a kick to the ribs.
Sheamus is trying to get, Team Orton back in the game right
This
now.
is the best thing that could happen to Team Orton. It's giving Randy Randy a chance.
Man, now this is a big guy for this move right here.
Oh, man! Went for the Celtic cross, Swagger countered, and then Barrett ran into the axe handle.
You know, to pull off a move like that, you know, with a guy as big as Swagger, that would have been a test right there in itself. I love it.
I think that.
Hey, come on! That's it! He's done!
What the?
Wait.
Sheamus, come on.
Sheamus has been disqualified!
Sheamus has been
Oh,
disqualified.
boy.
I don't know if Sheamus could hear the referee's count or what, but
I heard it from over here. What are you talking
the
about?
referee was clearly counting.
It didn't matter, guys, because the bottom line is this. Sheamus is gone. Team Orton has one member remaining.
Wow.
And that is the captain, Randy Orton. There's Barrett, Swagger, Unico, and Rhodes left.
And the thing is, I don't want to say Randy Orton can't pull it off, but I'm going to tell you, Randy Orton, he's got his hands full right now, man. Whoa!
Oh, man. Sheamus just kicked Jack Swagger's head off.
Sheamus said, if I'm going Jack, you going with me.
And Randy Orton looks to put Swagger away.
There
Hook
it
to the
is.
leg here. Swagger's gone. Give the assist to Sheamus, who had no business even being involved. And now it is a 3-on-1 situation.
Well, that may have just,
Swagger has been eliminated.
it may just prolong the inevitable.
And now look at Cody Rhodes going after Orton. Rhodes, Unico, Barrett remain.
Cody couldn't wait to get over there and just put the boots to Randy right now. You got to be kidding me. Randy's in trouble.
Yeah, this is not good at all.
The ref may just have to stop this because I'm going to tell you, Randy's not going to quit.
Well, he has no one to tag. He's in there on his own now. The entire team, all his teammates have been eliminated.
We talked about Randy Orton's success in these type of matchups. This would be an absolute miracle if Randy Orton can pull this one off. Cody Rhodes, this big smile on his face as he continues to punish Randy Orton. Look at him. Now mocking Orton. Oh, look at Orton exploding out of the corner. Randy Orton.
Like I said, Randy's not going to quit. He's going to fight to the end. If he can hit you with that RKO, he will do it.
Off the slam by Orton. Randy Orton is going to that place.
Don't waste no time, Randy. Just pick him up and hit him with it.
Well, he wants to face plant Rhodes, and he does.
And he does. Vintage Orton off the DDT. And now the Viper.
Oh, here we go.
This is Randy's problem here. I think Cody Rhodes, did he make a tag?
Yeah, he did. He made a tag to Unico.
Whoa.
RKO! Randy Orton!
Wow.
Unico has been eliminated.
Watch your back, Randy. Watch your back.
And Wade Barrett goes right after Orton, and now Randy Orton. Gonna pull off a huge miracle here.
Just stretch Barrett out right there.
Wade Barrett has two members on his team. Orton's down to himself alone here. Randy Orton looking to take out Barrett. Rhodes. Wade Barrett. The numbers game.
Just a distraction alone.
The numbers game catches up to Orton. Barrett and Rhodes, the sole survivors.
Here are your survivors, Cody Rhodes and Wade Barrett, Team Barrett.
The Barrett barrage continues. Team Barrett victorious over Team Orton. Want to take this moment, ladies and gentlemen, just update you real quickly on Sin Cara. We're being told he has a ruptured patella tendon. The reason he couldn't perform earlier on tonight. Eliminated here at Survivor Series. Randy Orton was the last man standing for his team, and it looked like he may pull it out at one moment.
Well, he eliminated Unico. but as soon as Hunico was gone, we put the RKO on Cody Rhodes, but that just left him wide open for the waistline.
Man, that waistline was stiff to it. Wade Barrett just proved his point, guys. He is the ultimate leader, and he just led his team to victory at Survivor Series.
The natural-born leader, Wade Barrett, and Cody Rhodes. A career-defining night for both of these men. The sole survivors at the 25th anniversary of Survivor Series.